Sandra Phelan. Hi, Sandra.
Hi, Bart. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you as well. Good to see you again.
Yeah, 2026.
Can't believe it.
I know, I can't either.
I get to see Sandra quite often. You're
Yeah.
at all the events, and you kind of make sure that everything runs smoothly when you bring in the big entertainment acts.
We do our best.
I can't remember the last one I was there for.
Probably Simply Queen, beginning of
that's
December.
it. Yeah.
Yep, that was a great show.
It really was.
Wow, they did an amazing job. Great crowd. Yeah, a lot of fun.
Yeah, and it's amazing. Everyone's waiting for the song, and in the case of Queen, it's the Bohemian Rhapsody, and they save it for last or next to last.
Yep. But it was wonderful. Oh my gosh, everybody. There's a lot of people just singing and dancing along and stuff. So that was wonderful. It was a good time. Yeah.
Yeah, I like the either the tribute acts or the actual acts from the 70s and 80s that you bring in.
Yeah.
And you've got one coming up.
We've got some coming up, and the one that we're really excited for is the one that was rescheduled from November, Three Dog Night. Unfortunately, one of their band members was ill, and this person was kind of integral into their show. They kind of revamped some things. So they had to reschedule it the last minute, just a few days to pull things together. But that's coming up on Friday, January 16th, Three Dog Night. So really excited about that. So those people that love your classic rock, we do have some tickets left. Not a lot, but we do have some tickets left. So you definitely want to not wait too long on that. So if you're looking for ways to get out and just, you step outside and it's dreary and gray and it's awful. So, we try to come up with some ideas to get you out and about, especially with the kids. So coming up at the end of the month is Bill Blogg, Family Magic. He's the illusionist, and that's a great way to get the kids out.
He's been here a few times.
He's been here a few times. This is a new show, so he's going to have some new stuff in there. I'm sure he'll have some of his old tricks that he does, but there's children's discounted tickets to that, so it's definitely an affordable way to bring the family out for something to do. That's the end of January, January 30th. And then we go into February, and we've got a couple great shows then. We've got Hollywood Nights. That's the Bob Seger tribute. And we've had them before.
What if Bob Seger comes and watches?
I would be absolutely thrilled.
That'd be neat.
Yeah.
I wonder if these people ever see their tribute bands. Have you seen the movie that's out, Song Sung Blue? It's about a tribute band of Neil Diamond. And he actually has seen them.
Yeah, I don't know. It would be interesting. Oh, I would love it. I think Bob was at one of the Lions games recently. I think I saw that over the holidays. So we know he's around. We know he's around here in the States. You never know. You never buy your ticket. Maybe you never know. He could show up.
That'd be neat.
Yeah. So that's on February 21st, and then on the 28th we have Phil Vassar, country music superstar. He's known for his piano playing, so that's definitely going to be a great show. And then into March, we have Menopause the Musical. This is the two going through the change, or cruising through the change. So the gals are going on a cruise, and so all their antics and singing the songs, a lot of songs from the 80s and 90s you'll hear from there. And then we go into April, and we have another family entertainment show, Mutt's Gone Nuts. We've had couple different dog shows, but this is a different one, Mutt's Gone Nuts. So you'll have the rescue animals up on stage doing all their tricks and stuff, and they usually come out into the lobby afterwards. You can meet them and stuff like that. Once again, the discounted children tickets. And then we also have lead singers of classic rock. And those are the singers from Boston and Chicago, I believe.
Jason Sheff from Chicago and Tommy DiCarlo from Boston. I think he's a pretty big name all on his own.
Yeah. So that'll be a great show. So that's kind of what the lineup is. Like I said, if you're looking for something to do, call up the Potter Center ticket office, 796-8600. You can go online and get your tickets that way as well at the jccmi.edu/Potter Center.
I think you figured out the formula for selling tickets. You've got classic 70s and 80s rock and country. Those seem to really pack the house.
They do. That's really kind of like the fan favorite here, we've noticed kind of in our market. And then we try to balance it out with some family options, because especially with the winter months, you're cooped up inside and you want to get and do something fun with the kids. And rather than have them sitting home in front of a TV or on a device or just nagging you like, I'm bored, I'm bored, I'm bored, I'm bored. Get them out, get them to some shows. Like I said, we've always have the discounted tickets, so it's going to be affordable. If you look for the even the balcony seats, we always do a lower price ticket in the balcony. And all the seats are great in our house. There isn't a bad seat.
There's not a bad seat?
No, there's not.
Not a one.
Yeah.
And the acoustics are great.
Yeah, exactly.
So, all right, we've got another event coming up that is a tradition at JC, and that is the MLK celebration.
Yes, and that's coming up, actually going to be the day after Three Dog Night, so Saturday, January 17th. And that's where we kind of honor the memory of Martin Luther King. And with this, we honor our Medal of Service recipient. And this year it's going to be James Johnson. We're really excited to be able to honor him. He's got a great background. Graduated from Jackson High School. He spent 25 years as an electrician. Now he is with the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. So in that role, he's doing a lot as far as like political engagement. He's doing works on some of the job site issues, but he also works on community initiatives with them. So he's a great guy, and he definitely is going to honor Dr. King's commitment to community service, because he's on the board of the United Way, like I said, what he does with the skilled trades, and then even with some of the City of Jackson commissions. So really, he's going to be the perfect person, for this year for us to be able to honor. So really excited to have him.
Great choice. Yeah, and you know what? Next week, Sandra, he is representing the IBEW and giving several $1,000s to JPS for coats, hats, and boots.
Yep. So like I said, just honoring that legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King. We also are going to have a keynote. Nathaniel Jackson, he's going to be doing a keynote, and it's going to be on the lessons of Martin Luther King. And Nathaniel was an HR executive for many years, a couple big companies here in town, Gilbert Commonwealth, and he's with Aeroquip, Eaton, and he lived here in Jackson for several decades. So he's going to be a great keynote to go along with that.
Cool. And then the dinner, of course, that's always great.
Yep. Tickets are available if you want to call the Potter Center ticket office. Once again, 796-8600. It's $50 for the general public. We do have a $30 student ticket available for that. The social is going to start at 5:30, dinner and programs at 6 o'clock, and our culinary team will knock it out of the park, of course, with the dinner. So really excited to be able to have the community together and just to honor Martin Luther King's legacy.
Yeah, the food's always great.
Yeah.
Yeah, any GC event.
Yes.
Even the shows, you can get a snack like a Rice Krispies treat.
We do. We have our concessions there, so we try to keep those so it's a reasonable price. So if you do have the kids and stuff like that, and they're always like, Mom, we gotta have, or Dad, we gotta have something. So do that. And we also we do have some adult beverages available if you want some beer and wine. You cannot take it in the theater. You have to have it in the lobby. So we have our signs there, but some people, we just have to remind them. We just want to keep our theater nice and clean, and so we don't allow any of the only thing we allow in there is the bottled waters.
Yeah, I've seen them sneak it in, though.
You can just do so much. I mean, if they've got it in their coat and stuff like that. So we do our best to keep it out there. And then we also have our art gallery there. We're always going to have, our local artists there, so you can kind of tour through there.
When do you start looking at, maybe you've already done this, next season's bookings? Started looking and really looking at kind of like what we had talked about. So some of those country artists and classics rock, just seeing what's out there, looking for some other options, maybe some dance, ballets, things like that. And then we'll kind of segue in to see what kind of tribute might be out there, and family entertainment, and starting to scope that out right now and see what's out there and available. Something for everyone.
Exactly, that's what we try to do, and to keep it as reasonable as we can. We know everybody's just trying to watch their pocketbook, and it's it's hard, and so we try to keep things as reasonable as we can. Like I said, we always have a lower price ticket in the balcony, so I never want somebody to say, "Oh my gosh, I would have loved to go, I just don't have the money." Check out those balcony seats. They really are great seats, and we try to keep it so you've got a lower cost option.
Yeah, and you can also buy like a series of tickets and get a
you get
quantity.
the discount. Yeah, 3 or more tickets, you're going to get a 10% discount for that. And you know, with some of the shows, if you get a group of people, we've got group discounts, 10 or more people. So that's always an option too. So we try to do what we can to make it reasonable for people, because we want people out. We want people to be able to get engaged with the community and see what a beautiful center we have.
Yeah, it is. It's awesome.
And
place.
the campus itself.
Looks great.
Oh my gosh, it's just amazing, everything we've got. Yeah.
Every time you set foot on the campus, you're going to see something new, pretty much.
Yeah. And it's hopping. There's a lot of stuff going on, and we're really excited. So.
Great to see you. Thanks, Sandra.
Yeah, thank you.
From Jackson College with JC Now, Operations Coordinator, Sandra Phelan.